Good morning. It's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you from under a pine tree this morning. Going to do the Sacred Path cards this morning to help me get focused from the Sacred Path cards book. It's a tarot deck and a book that is based on Native American tradition that helps me stay focused and walking the Great Red Road. So it's just a tool that I use to help me stay in love and light and guide me along my way. And I'm sharing it with all of you. So today I'm going to be doing the Peace Tree card spread. And this is what it looks like. So it's 5 card spread. And the Peace Tree spread should be used if you're feeling at odds with your environment or aspects of self. So I'm not really feeling at odds with my environment, but I am currently homeless. So that does make me feel a little bit at odds with my life. I'm not sure who wouldn't be able to feel at odds with that, but I know that Great Mystery has a plan for me. So I'm just going to come out here underneath the pine tree and read to you and help. If you are homeless, then don't lose hope, because I'm still hanging in here too. So the peace tree is the white pine, which symbolizes the end of strife and the union of the original 5 nations of the Iroquois Peace Confederacy. We of the Wolf Clan hold peace as our guiding light. In understanding the role of the fifth world on which we are now embarking, we must first seek inner peace. The serenity that comes from a clean conscience, a humble heart, a smiling face, a twinkling eye, a gentle touch, and a positive outlook is the goal. In the modern world, where the serene forests are not always available, confusion, worry, hurry, and noise take their toll. The peace tree lives in the hearts and minds of those who seek the silent places of the spirit. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm out here trying to remember how to breathe and seek the silent places of my spirit. Because sometimes with all the stress going on in my life today, I forget to take those deep breaths and I forget to seek the silent places of my spirit because sometimes life is just a rat race. So after these adventures that I've been on here in my life has taught me how to slow down, take deep breaths, realize that it's all being worked out. My angels and ascended masters are working on things behind the scenes, and it's all working out for me. So that helps me remember that I dwell in the midst of infinite abundance, and everything I need lives there, and I am drawing that to me. So all I got to do is show up out here, do my teaching and reading, and share it with all of you, and everything's going to be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. I hope all of you are deciding to focus on something positive with all this crazy shit going on in the world today. It's just nuts. You can't even leave your house without a damn mask, and my God, I took me 40 years to take off my social mask. So I'll be, you know what, they're just going to have to strap me down to a board and put one on me because I just don't want to wear one. So I really just don't give a shit what people say. I don't want to go in anywhere where people have to wear a mask. It took me 40 years to take off my social mask, and this is me. So I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but I guess I'm kind of stubborn about that. I don't want to put a mask on it anymore. Maybe for Halloween I'll wear a mask, but, you know, I like to breathe. Putting masks on makes it hard for me to breathe. It kind of reminds me of being suffocated. You know, breathing in your own breath stank all day just can't be healthy, in my opinion. And those are like assholes. Everybody has one, and I have mine. But I'm willing to hear other people's suggestions. Some of them. Everybody's willing to give you a wonderful suggestion when you're homeless, when they're not, and they have no idea what it's like. So, you know, God bless them for trying to help. You know, I just laugh. I'm on a housing list and I'm waiting for my housing, so um, I refuse to work at a job where I have to put a mask on every day and breathe that uh, unhealthy air all day, and that's my choice. I believe Great Mystery has a position for me that is not going to be like work. It's going to be something that I love to do, that I get paid to do. And I know it's coming. Sometimes it's just hard being patient. The waiting is the hardest part. We want God, Great Mystery, and Great Spirit to hurry the hell up, and it don't always work that way. So by God, I'm just going to have to continue being patient, waiting on my blessings. I'm alive and I'm here today, so that's enough blessing for me. I'm able to share a message with all of you. Just remember to be grateful, because if you're not, then those things just go away. All the things we love just go away if we don't appreciate them. People, animals, things, you know. So I'm giving away this knowledge that I've gained through the throes of addiction and homelessness. I'm sharing it with you. So hopefully you won't fall back into complacency and realize that, maybe your life isn't that bad. You have a home and people that love you, and maybe you just need to get off your pity pot and get on up and figure out something that's good in life. So that's the message I have to share. I may be homeless, but I'm not hopeless. And that's a blessing. So I'm going to draw 5 cards, and we're going to figure out what Great Mystery and Great Spirit has to share with us today. I've gained a lot of wisdom on this adventure, and experience. So I'm willing to share my experience and wisdom with all of you. You can ask me questions. I'll do my best to answer them under the comments. All I have is my life journey and perception as a nurse, mother, and, survivor who's trying to thrive, to share with you. So if you're in a predicament, feel free to ask me a question. I will be more than happy to give you a healthier way to go about doing things. Well, there's the pool lady speaking to us. I'm in town at the library, so let's draw 5 cards. I just asked Great Mystery, Great Spirit, Angels and Ascended Masters, Jesus Christ and Mother Mary Magdalene to help me guide this message. Thank you. So 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, number 1, the talking stick, viewpoints and options. Everybody's got their viewpoint. Sometimes I don't agree with other people's viewpoints, but I don't have to take their viewpoints and options. But I'm willing to listen to see if I can gain some knowledge from it. So, the first card is the Buried Talent card, which represents the gift or ability you are not acknowledging because you have not sent your roots deep enough into our Earth Mother. This talent will directly apply to your seeking inner peace. So sometimes I get stuck in my viewpoints and I leave myself no options because I think I've become a little hard-headed and stubborn in my ways at times, and sometimes it's hard to see the knowledge that other people have to share with you if you are very closed-minded and not open to other suggestions in your life. You can't see your way out of your issue. So that's a good reminder for me to remember to listen to others' viewpoints and options to help guide me on this journey. And it's a good way to remember to be aware of others' viewpoints and options when they are speaking, to try not to interrupt them. And know that Great Mystery may be imparting some sort of wisdom, and if you're talking too much, you can't hear it. Or if you think you know everything, you're not going to hear the message that God, Great Mystery, or your spirit's trying to tell you. Talking stick reminds me of each sacred point of view, complete within the circle of the hoop. The talking stick is a tool used in many Native American traditions when a council is called. People responsible for holding any type of council meeting are required to make their own talking sticks. The talking stick is the tool that teaches us to honor the sacred points of view of every living creature. In council, if we listen to the wisdom and teachings of others, we can then broaden our understanding and relate in a new manner to others. It has been said that the great wheel of life has many spokes, and that each of us will stand on every spoke at one time or another. The lessons we learn on each spoke bring us closer to wholeness and harmony. Disdain for those who have not learned these lessons will not serve in bringing harmony. The talking stick reminds us of the validity of other viewpoints and teaches us how to listen and apply what we hear. We are being reminded not to interrupt others who are imparting wisdom. We are taught through listening that life has millions of options and answers to any different dilemma. If the talking stick has appeared in your spread, you are probably not allowing yourself any options in your present situation, or have become too stuck on the idea to see any further than your self-created tunnel. Open up and listen to the opportunities that the talking stick says are coming your way. Remember that all life signals and or options are available to those who will hear. You're being given an opportunity to grow through an alternative route. Use the gift now. So, I'm trying to grow through an alternative route, and I am attempting to use my gift now. Freedom is my gift, and the ability to share my message is a gift, and my ability to hear other people's message is a gift. If I spend my time with people that are respecting me and I respect them, then I will listen to their suggestions. I become more open then to their suggestions if I have respect for them. Number 2, the second card is the root card, which represents the needed strength to be gained. This card gives you the tool needed to earth your confusion and replace it with substance or strength. When looking at the lesson presented by this card, you may wish to imagine this card as the root of your new understanding. Thunder beings, usable energy. So, basically most of us only have so much usable energy. If we're using our usable energy on things that are not productive in our lives, then it won't sustain us. That means we're putting our energy into fruitless labors, which generally you will not produce anything other than headache. Thunder beings that give us the fire from the sky, energy from Mother Earth, divine creation flies through the air to touch us, electrifying change, bringing love's true essence into our hearts again. The thunder beings make up the love call of Sky Nation. The fire sticks or lightning bolts are the rare gift from Father Sky to Earth Mother. The thunderers who accompany a storm carry the mating call that announces the divine union of Earth and Sky. The thunder beings are the host of lovers who give energy to the Earth Mother. The Thunder Chief proclaims the beauty of the love between Father Sky and Mother Earth. The fire sticks can create a bridge between the two lovers and are a physical expression of their love for one another. The Thunder Beings card is telling you that you are a catalyzer, and you may now command the usable energy at hand. You are being funded with the energy needed to complete any task you have in mind. If you have been trying without results or just couldn't get enough steam going, this card signals relief. You can drop the frustration and get on with it. The energy is now yours. Call it to you and use it. Usable energy comes in many forms. Seek which kind of energy applies to your present situation and then command it. Your body is the lightning rod that will conduct all the energy you need. Shout your intention to the Sky Nation. The Thunder Beings remind you to replenish yourself equally to the amount of energy that you're expending. So that's a good reminder. If I'm giving too much or draining myself of my usable energy and not replenishing and self-loving and taking care of myself, then I'm going to deplete myself and have nothing else to give others, and my cup will be half empty or damn near empty. And I've been there, and then I just get crabby. So that ain't no fun for anybody, and it's not helpful to me or others. Then I become a burden instead of a catalyzer of usable energy and just wear other people out and myself. So I've learned that lesson as well. The third card is the trunk card, which signals the lesson you need to apply to your physical body and your sense of self. To walk tall in health and balance, you should apply this lesson to your life. And look at that. It's Kokopelli, Fertility. He's playing his flute for us today. So number 14. So in order to walk tall and in balance, I should apply Kokopelli Fertility to my life lesson today. If I'm not replenishing myself, I'm not very fertile. And whatever I plant isn't going to grow anything because there's no fertility within me to grow those seeds. Kokopelli, play for me, so my heart may sing. Magic flute of mystery, fruitful dreams you bring. Song of Aslan, fertile fire, canyons of my mind, sacred union, heart to heart, speaks of the divine. Kokopelli was a proud Toltec who came to Aslan from deep in the heart of Mexico. So there's many myths that were carried by the name of Kokopelli, but one thing was that he had an Indian flute, and his music was said to bring fertility to the land and to the people. So if Kokopelli has lured you with his magical flute, it is time to listen to his song. This song is one of fertility. You're being asked to use your talents to create fertility in some area of your life. If things have been slow moving, Kokopelli's song is saying that whatever you intend to plant at this time will be very productive for you. Planting seeds for the future takes effort on your part. So now is the time to use your skill and resources to make use of this magic. If you have a project to begin or an idea to develop, the timing couldn't be better. Shift away from any old limiting ideas and move forward. The time is now and the power is you. So, that's a good reminder that I am a fertile being, planting seeds in a fertile ground, and I'm using my usable energy that Great Mystery has given me to plant my seeds in fertile land amongst fertile people. So there is always going to be a good product. I'm going to reap what I've sown, and I'm okay with that. I'm grateful. So the fourth card is the branch card that tells you what lesson is needed to reach the light of grandfather's son's love and understanding. This card is also a clue to mental attitude. If your attitude is limiting the amount of joy you experience, it will be evident to you. That is, if the card reflects something you are not doing, it reveals the mental attitude that could use just a little adjustment. so you may reach farther and touch the peace you are seeking. And what do you know? Whirling rainbow. 18. Unity and wholeness achieved. So that's pretty cool. We've had some really neat cards today. Thunder beings, whirling rainbow, and fertility. Oh my. You know, I'd say we're having a pretty good day. Sometimes other people can see that within me and I can't see it in myself. Maybe just because I'm hard on myself. So, this is my mental attitude to remember that I have unity and wholeness has been achieved within me, and that's the whirling rainbow. I'm a whirling rainbow spinning around, sharing my unity and wholeness that I've achieved within my inner being with you. And that's how I seek inner peace. I share it with other people when I've attained it for myself, because sometimes it just isn't pretty when, you're a mess. You don't want people to see at that time, but that's just life. Sometimes we're a mess. Thank God we're all messed up on the same day. Whirling rainbow, giver of life, through your cleansing rains, unity, all colors, the children of earth will walk in peace again. Whirling rainbow of prophecy, your warriors now arise. Sisters and brothers in harmony, your light in their eyes. Whirling rainbow, touch our hearts, we will surely fly, never lonely or apart, our whirling colors in the sky. To Navajo and Hopi, the swirling or whirling rainbow woman is the bringer of friendly rains that nurture the three sisters, corn, squash, and beans during the summer so that the people will be fed. Many times an image of the whirling rainbow is created in a sand painting, an ancient sacred healing art performed by the medicine clans for those nations. Whirling rainbow woman comes from all four directions and curves like a swastika covering all directions. The outside of the sacred circle is protected by another whirling rainbow woman, bending her body in the space below, creating a cup shape to catch the rain and protect the circle. Without the rain, the three sisters would die and the people would not be fed. The whirling rainbow is the promise of peace among all nations and all people. The rainbow race stresses equality and opposes the idea of a superior race that would control or conquer all other races. The rainbow race brings peace through the understanding that all races are one. If the whirling rainbow card has appeared, you're being asked to remove any type of discord from your life in order to grow. Do not feed the negativity. Look at the lessons being presented at this time, learn from them, then focus your attention on creating new beauty and abundance in your life. Do not let yourself be caught in the quicksand of petty tyrants. And right now my sister's being a petty tyrant, but I'm not going to tell her that because she ain't going to hear me anyway. A true worthy opponent will present lessons to make you grow beyond a high drama and into a sense of unity with the self. So I'm just grateful that I'm not in her position today where she is in internal unhappiness because she has not been seeking the peace within her, and she is internally struggling because she's not living in truth, and that's not my job to fix her or take the shit that she's dishing out. Those are her own problems to solve, and she can just be as miserable as she wants to be because I'm going to be happy today. And, maybe that I sound like a hard ass, but I am willing to take care of myself today and not be pushed and kicked around by others. And I'm okay with that. I'm no longer the doormat. And I'm grateful for that wisdom that Great Mystery has imparted on me. Other petty tyrants are not worthy of your attention or your energy. Ain't that the truth? You need not take on others' issues when the discord is due to their lack of unity within themselves. That's exactly what I just said. Encircle any discord with the whirling rainbow of peace and consider the unity you have with Great Mystery when you keep an eye on your goal and your feet on the sacred path of beauty. Remember that any challenges to unity are equal to your ability to overcome them. So I'm overcoming that. I'm not in that nasty place within myself where I have to create havoc in other people's lives in order to feel satisfied harming them because I feel so hurt inside. I've been there. That just creates more pain within you and others, and I don't wish to go there today, and I'm grateful for that lesson that I learned. It was really painful, but there's just so much misery I intend to deal with in my life today. And I can laugh about it because I'm not the one in the misery today, and I can wrap the whirling rainbow around those that are struggling and send it out in love and peace and joy, and then go on with my life and know that Great Mystery is going to take care of them, and Great Mystery and Spirit's got them, just like they took care of me when I was willing to seek that within myself. Nature is just how I get more connected. So I pray for them. Okay, so number 9, the 5th card is the Father Sky card, which indicates the personal freedom that you can gain. Knowing you may attain personal freedom whenever you find inner peace, you may also find the courage to lay aside judgments, conflicts, or doubts that keep you from freedom of the flight in Father Sky. The winds of change live in Father Sky and can also be your allies when letting go of old habits that create stagnation. Excuse me. So, the card, this is remembering South Shield, innocence, inner child, number 9. So, and that is that's the wolf, the white wolf, number 9. So, the winds of change live in Father Sky. So, if I'm able to change my attitudes and stay within my inner innocence and inner child, I can look at my sister as just another hurting child, and I don't have to be angry with her and take my frustration about her nasty words out on her, because ultimately she's just in pain. So I don't have to judge her. And I just know her inner child being is hurting, and, then I don't have to say mean things to her and, make the situation worse. Because then it just hurts me, because I'm honestly just sad that she's hurting. And if I could do anything to help, I would. Best thing I can do is pray for her. And then walk in peace myself and try to be a living example of what I'd like to see in others. Red Earth, South Shield, child filled with wonder, teach me to yield. Laughter is your giveaway. In innocence and joy, tricking me into the place of little girls and boys. The South Shield is the shield of the child within, as well as the place where physical life begins. Red, the color of faith, which is the color I'm wearing today, in the last few days, is the color of the South on the medicine wheel or sacred hoop. From the south to the north, the good red road of our earth walk leads us to the experiences that give us understanding of living in harmony. Looking into the mirror, I saw thousands of tiny reflections of my face. Each broken piece held a whole picture. I began to realize that there are many faces or sides of ourselves that we show to others. This was almost always what we wanted them to see, based on which face would bring us approval or acceptance. I knew the way to regain the truth of who I was would be found in the little girl. The child within was the essence of my personal beginnings and carried none of the adult fears. She would be my teacher, helping me to learn to shatter the mirrors of self-importance and to laugh at the expectations or projections that others sent my way. It was okay to be me once more. Through knowing the child within, you will restore faith in the life and capture the wonder of being alive. It was a good day to be alive, a good day to laugh, and a good day to begin again. The South Shield card marks a time of returning to the childlike parts within the self that need no support from the ego. Look at how you can humble yourself in the present situation. Balance work with play, sacredness with irreverence. In other words, you'll need to lighten up and drop the uptight parts of self before you can continue. This may be a time to get some physical exercise, loosen up the tight muscles, or just laugh to loosen up your sophisticated garbage. Stop holding on so tight and remember how to trust. How can you trust anything when the person in the mirror isn't you? In all cases, the South Shield insists that the child within is trying to teach you something and how to handle the situation. Listening and trusting the little tyke might restore some of the lost magic that listening to the trusting the little tyke might restore some of the lost magic in life. Remember, playfulness heals a world of woes. The more serious you take life, the less we have of having any fun or winning. And that is a good reminder to me to live in the light of love and joy within great mystery and in Mother Nature, Mother Earth, and within my internal innocence and sacred internal child being, because then I don't take life so seriously and I can laugh at myself and sometimes the dumb shit that I do and say, and then I don't have to, dog myself down and feel guilty about who I am, because when when I'm touching and reaching that inner child within, it's not harmful. It is playful and helpful and loving and kind and understanding and peaceful. So that's the message that I have to share with all of you today. I hope that you can find it helpful. It comes from a loving place within my sacred heart, and I'm sharing that with you. And I hope you walk in beauty today and find some peace and go outside and play, laugh, have fun today. That's what I'm going to do, and reconnect with my sacred heart and walk in peace and love and joy and beauty. And I love all of you, and I hope you all have a blessed, beautiful day. Peace. Mother Lover out.